Hi Aries, welcome to your May reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look into the month ahead to see what messages need to come through for you. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I am now open for personal readings, so if you'd like to book one with me, the information for that is listed in the description down below. And if you want to follow me over on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok, both at JStoneTarot, so you can find me over there. And let's get right into this reading, see what messages Spirit has for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May 2022. Any messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May? What do my Aries people need to know? Oh, okay. We have the horse coming out. Already off to a strong start. I'm really liking this energy that you're in. We also have the whale. Anything else? Thank you very much. And the bear. Okay, so, and the phoenix at the bottom. Okay, spirit energy coming through. This is going to be a very transformative month for you, Aries, where I see that you are, first of all, overcoming blockages, self-limiting beliefs, doubts, insecurities, triggers that you've been dealing with, especially when it involves like your own self-worth and how you speak to yourself. Some of you really are overly critical, or like you're almost like you may consider yourself a perfectionist, but what's that saying? Perfectionism is the killer of creativity or something like that. And it's almost like you've been restricting yourself in a way, holding yourself back from truly stepping into your potential because you maybe have these doubts that you're not good enough, or that you can never succeed, or comparing yourself to others. Comparison's the theft of joy. All these kind of like quotes come into my mind. Maybe you're a quote person. But yeah, for some reason a whole bunch of like these kinds of quotes come into my mind. It looks like that is changing this month. Horse, you're tapping into your horsepower. You're getting your momentum back. You're getting your speed. You're getting your confidence. You're getting your courage, your strength, the motivation to not give up, to not be a quitter. It's like what Eminem said. No matter how hard you want to fall flat on your face, you're not going to quit. You're not going to fall. This month is the month for you to take flight, for you to go after the things that light you up, that motivate you, that spark you, that excite you. Like that passion. It's like that passion's been relit, passion for life, passion for your relationships, passion for even your money, your job, your career, friendships. Like you're really it feels like you're reborn, especially with that phoenix energy at the bottom. It feels like you're really shedding old skins and coming back stronger. So yeah, you may have taken a fall, you may have had some setbacks, some delays, maybe you've really dealt with some struggles, or for some addiction, right? What is this? The hyena sometimes mentions addiction, right? And that can be in many different forms. But it looks like you guys are really overcoming a lot of these challenging times and these struggles, and this is going to be the month where you really dive deep. We have the whale energy coming out, water element coming through, where like this talks about your wisdom, Aries. And there's a lot of self-reflection going on here this month, especially since, we do have Mercury retrograding and Pluto retrograde for about 6 months. I think it goes direct in October. So it's going to be a long transit, which that's interesting because it is retrograding. So Pluto's retrograding in Capricorn. You, Aries, you are also a cardinal sign. So there's like that square going on between Capricorn and Aries. So there's going to be, so Pluto retrograde for you guys, I would say, it would be a bit challenging, but transformative. Like Pluto is all about major transformation, change, reborn. It's that phoenix energy, which we have shown up here. So just know that, and we're also in eclipse energy. You guys, there's a whole bunch of shit going on in the stars, okay? Yes, I'm blaming it on the stars. But it's going to be a very crucial time for you. The month of May, it's like the beginning of your new life, the beginning of this new and improved version of you. You guys stepping into your truest form, your most authentic form. And I wouldn't want to lie to you or sugarcoat and tell you, it's going to be all rainbows and daisies and unicorns and butterflies and just pot of gold. It is going to be a bit challenging. We have the bear coming out. And so you're right on track. You're doing the best that you can, but the first few steps, waking up from that slumber, that hibernation, it can be challenging. I've said this before many times when this card's come out. It's like you wake up early in the morning, your alarm goes off, and you just want to hit snooze. You just want to hit snooze. I said this in Libra's reading, like last Libra read, I think I did. I called it like you snooze, you lose. So maybe you have Libra placements in your chart. But yeah, it's like you want to hit snooze and just roll over and go back to sleep. That is the most hardest part of waking up early, is like actually getting your ass up and doing the damn thing. That's always the hardest part, is showing up, right? But once you show up, it's easier. It gets, it gets more consistent. You get into a rhythm, you get into routine, and maybe that's another thing that's coming up in the month of May, is routine is going to be highlighted. How you spend your day-to-day routines. Some of you maybe need to work on time management. Some of you need to stop procrastinating, working through those kinds of habits that have been limiting you, that have been holding you back or restricting you or preventing you from succeeding. So there's a lot of those kinds of energies at play this month. It's pretty positive though, and also to remember to trust your intuition. Coming through with these two cards, you're right on track. You're on the right path that will lead you towards a lot of fulfillment, a lot of enjoyment, harmony, the good stuff that you want for yourself. It's just going to take some effort for you to get there. But if you want it and you show up and you just do the best that you can, right? Be patient with yourself. Some days you're going to feel 100, some days you're going to feel 10, percent, right? So it's about just trying to find the balance. Be patient with yourself. Do the best that you can, and you'll be rewarded for your efforts. But it's going to be a very transformative time for you. This is going to be crucial for the months that are yet to come, for the months that are ahead of you. This is going to prepare you for what's coming your way. All right, I'm going to pull a couple fairy messages to go along with this, and then we'll go in with the tarot, okay? So, any other messages for Aries, summarizing Venus for the month of May? What's going on for Aries? What do my Aries people need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Aries, summarizing Venus in the month of May 2022? Oh, we have She of the Crouch, number 5. 5 is all known for change in numerology. We also have the fairy godmother of Sweet and himself. Okay, so we have numbers 25, so there's another 5, but that adds up to a 7, and himself, number 17. Okay, so what's interesting, so She of the Crouch, this is about something that is getting close to being birthed. Okay, this is like Empress energy. This is like something that you've been investing in, something's been growing, something's been developing, and it's not quite ready to be hatched just yet, or it's about bringing your manifestations into the 3D. That is what's happening this month. That is the process that's taking place this month. So, like I said, the first few steps are the most challenging. It's going to take a while. It's going to take consistent effort for whatever this is to be brought into your life, or for you to see improvements or changes, right? It's going to take consistent effort. It's like you start working out. You're not going to drop 50 pounds overnight. It's going to be a consistent thing. You have to show up even on the days where you don't want to, right? You really have to like put yourself in it and give it all that you got. So with this card coming out, this is just like, it's a confirmation saying like whatever it is that you've been investing in, Aries, it is growing without a doubt. Even if it's moving at a slower pace, you really need to trust yourself. You really need to trust your heart, your own intuition on like what it is that needs to be done, or what adjustments that you may need to make. But like, keep it up, because something's growing. You just got to keep nurturing whatever this is. Whatever, if it's a relationship, treat it like the relationship between you and another person. It's like a baby. You got to take care of it. You got to put energy into it. You got to nurture it. You got to make sure that it grows, because if you don't put energy into it, nothing's going to come out of it. If you don't water the seed that you planted, nothing's going to grow. So that's the energy of this card. The fairy godmother, this is a beautiful energy. This, first of all, talks about strong divine protection, especially from more of like a feminine energy. So maybe it's like a grandmother figure, or like someone who has passed on who carries more of a feminine energy. But this does talk about divine protection, but like a spirit guide around you, or like an ancestor that's around you who watches over you always. So just a little friendly reminder for whoever may need it. They are around and they're listening when you call. Okay, so when you're like, oh my God, where are they? Like, I need some help. I need some guidance. I need some whatever. Just call them, and they'll be there, and they'll help you, and they'll guide you. The fairy godmother, though, this is like giving you options when you didn't even realize that you had any. Like you were like, oh, okay, I can go left or I can go right. Turns out there's a whole other path that you could take that is being presented to you this month. So you may feel like you have no other options. You got 2 choices to make and you don't want to make those choices. You don't want to go left. You don't want to go right. You're like, shit, what am I going to do? Turns out fairy godmother coming over here with a little blessing, you know, sprinkling her little magic, and it all works out way better than you even imagined. So this is a card of blessings. Blessings coming your way when you least expect it, when you feel like you're not even deserving of it. Pass it on. Pass on that good gesture. Pass on that good fortune. You know, this is also a card of good fortune too. Good luck, good fortune. It's like a lot of good stuff, okay? So that's all great. That's amazing, and you are deserving of it. But this is just a reminder to pass it on. Pass on the good luck. Pass on the abundance. Pass on that generosity, that love. Pass it on. Right? Keep that energy flowing. Keep that energy moving. Let that expand, you know? It's a really beautiful energy. Is there anything else from this card that I'm missing? I think that's about it. And then himself. Himself. This is a very, again, intuitive energy that you guys are in. You're really needing to follow your heart. If there's any matters of the heart that are on your mind or you're thinking about or you are reflecting on, like I said, we got all this eclipse energy, we got Mercury retrograding, we got Pluto retrograding. So, you know, shit's about to get very interesting. So if there's matters of the heart that you need to discuss, acknowledge, accept, express, whatever it is that you got to do, definitely this is a great time to let it out. Like I said, notice how his third eye is being highlighted. Intuition on point. All right, so messages will come to you much easier if you are receptive, if you are open to receiving the messages. Also, if you notice, his crown is highlighted too. So it's like there is a lot of access to spiritual knowledge, spiritual wisdom, if you allow the messages to come through. If you're closed off, and we go back to those restrictions and limitations, those fears that you put upon yourself, no one's going to be on the other side of that phone, you know? So just to keep that in mind. But wow, I'm liking the energy so far. Feels very, very positive, and I'm loving it so far. All right, so let's pull some tarot messages, see what else is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May 2022. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May 2022. What's going on for Aries? What do they need to know? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for Aries for this next month? Messages for Aries. We have the 3 of Cups, Justice. Some of you are finally taking a well-deserved break. A well-deserved night out, celebration, something that's like your efforts have paid off. It's well-deserved. You enjoy yourself. You have a good time. You know, no need to check your emails tonight. No need to worry about any of these responsibilities. Tonight is the night where you can just sit back, relax, and have a good time. Or a couple days like that. Maybe you're booking some time off this month, right? Looks really positive so far. We have Libra energy coming out. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May 2022. We also have the 10 of Cups reversed, so this is kind of coming out behind this 3 of Cups, Justice. So I do see maybe this is the energy that you're in currently, or recently you've been dealing with some struggles, some issues. Could be relating to family matters or relationship matters. Maybe there's been some arguments, fallouts, miscommunication, or just not seeing eye to eye with the people that you love, and just kind of feeling on opposite sides, which is interesting because underneath the cards that were at the bottom of the animal spirit deck, we do have the fire ant, and then the crocodile. So it's almost like there could have been some heated situations that you maybe found yourself in or witnessing. Maybe you weren't exactly directly involved, but maybe there was some drama that you were dealing with recently or somewhere near close to you in your relationships, and it was very stressful. And the fire ant is a very sensitive energy too, so it's like you're very sensitive to other people's energies. If the vibe is off, and you're like, ugh. So then we even have that crocodile talking about needing to just kind of like disconnect, isolate yourself, and just take some time out for you, have some alone time. So if you are dealing with that energy right now, or maybe you're dealing with some arguments or misunderstandings, maybe this is just like a message coming through. It's just like take some time alone to calm down, let things kind of settle. It does look like any issues revolving those matters, they will be resolved this month with justice coming out. There will be a resolution to that, okay? So, good. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We also have the Ten of Swords reversed. Any other messages for Aries for the month of May? Two of Swords, definitely some sort of choices that you'll be making. Four of Cups. See, there's that card that I was saying, like, you may feel like you don't have any options, or you're not really happy with the options or the choices that you have, and then boom, turns out, okay, there's actually a blessing in disguise, and there's a better thing, better opportunity that will come out of this that you didn't see coming. That's the energy of that Four of Cups for you. So you kind of felt like doom and gloom, like, damn, how am I going to handle this? Feeling stuck, unsure how to take things. The Lovers, this could be about some sort of relationship or commitment of some sort. Gemini energy. Is there anything else for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May? And then we will break this down, do a little clarifying, and yeah. Messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, wow, y'all see that? We have the Eight of Wands, Two of Pentacles reversed. It looks like you do end up making some sort of choice after Hermit at the bottom, after taking some time to reflect. King of Pentacles, Judgment, right? Really getting clear with your judgment as to like how to handle this situation. So I feel like this goes back to this Ten of Cups reversed, as like dealing with some sort of drama, misunderstanding, not feeling very happy or supported, or even just like your needs being met, emotional needs being met, having that feeling of safety and reassurance. Like maybe that's been lacking. You've been kind of feeling like, yeah, okay, I got the wife, or I got the wife, the husband, the dogs, the kids, the whatever, the house, the this, the that, but yet there's something lacking, or there's that lack of harmony, you know? And so feeling like, how is anything going to improve from this? Just kind of feeling stuck in this lack mentality, feeling just not satisfied, not satisfied with where you're at, right? And recognizing that there's some choices that need to be made here. The Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles reversed. Like, obviously, it looks like you end up making some sort of choice. We'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. We even have the Ten of Swords reversed. So for some, you've gone through a definite ending recently, or in the month of May, there are some endings that happen, but I don't know, I feel like this is more like past energy, or like this has already happened, or you're recently just gone through this or about to, right? With the Ten of Swords reverse, I always see Tens of Swords reverse as like this has already happened. This is kind of like end energy, like it's already come to an end. It's already, whatever this is, whatever, maybe if it's a truth that's come out, or you've already gotten clarity, you're seeing it for what it is, you've already hit rock bottom. Like it can't get any worse from here. You know, it can only get better. It can only improve moving forwards. And this could be relating to some sort of commitment with the Lovers out here. Lovers also does represent a choice, right? And we have that coming through here with the choices. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, right? So if some of you have been dealing with a situation where, you know, take up that drama to the next level. It's not just like a little bickering, butting heads. No, like there was some nasty shit that went down, betrayal, your trust is broken, whatever the case is. Like if there's been some really nasty wrongdoing, justice is being served, and you don't gotta do nothing. Take your hands off the wheel, let the universe do the thing. All right. Everyone will learn their lessons. So you don't need to worry about teaching people a lesson, or, you know, what was it? What's it called? What the hell? The word's not coming to me. Revenge. There we go. No need to seek out revenge. Okay. Fallen apples. No. What is that saying? The rotten apples will fall themselves, or something like that. What's with all these sayings in this reading, you guys? I don't even know. Anyways, I forgot to mention we do have Virgo energy as well. I already said Gemini. So yeah, these choices, what are these choices about? We'll look into that. It does look like you make up your mind, or you maybe get some sort of information that will help you make this choice. But I feel like the information comes from within, which we were kind of saying that with himself, and even the horse and the whale, and then we even have the Hermit. So it's like there's this energy of you guys needing to kind of pull away, which I said that with I lost the card. All these cards came out with the crocodile. I was like, you guys need to take some time alone to yourself. Spend some time to think about whatever is happening. Reflect a little bit. Take some time out for yourself to get back your strength, to nurture yourself, replenish yourself, get back on the grind. But as you go inward, as you're reflecting on these things, you're making some sort of judgment call. Again, it's relating to this choice that you have to make. And I feel like you either come across some sort of realization or some sort of information comes to you, makes you realize some shit, okay? Look at how the Hermit to the Eight of Wands looks like, right? There's like information coming in that creates change. You're looking very grounded within yourself. You're looking very much stable, emotionally, even financially. Your money's looking better. It looks like there's an improvement for those who are looking for that. You're looking well off. Feeling very much grounded. This is Taurus energy, which we are in Taurus season, so you might be just feeling way more grounded this month. And just kind of like, okay, whatever comes my way, I can handle it. But yeah, it does look like there could be some changes to your commitments, to a relationship, to even your job. Like something about like your day-to-day life is changing. Like there's something that's shifting in your life that you're not happy about, right? You're not happy about a certain thing in your life, whether that is related to your relationships, your home, your career, or what, fill in the blank. There's something that you're unsatisfied with. And you're like, well, how can this change? How can things be different? I don't see things exactly clear right now. Or I only got two options and both of them suck, right? Well, then take some time, just get back centered, grounded. There's another option. There's another way. It just hasn't been presented to you yet. You haven't been offered this yet. But I feel like in May, you're going to be surprised. You have more options than you think you do, okay? So let's do a little bit of clarifying. We don't have too much time, but I am curious what this choice is about, what these choices are, or it could just be one big choice. So tell me about the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles for Aries. What's this choice about? What is Aries trying to decide on? You may need to make a logic-based decision rather than emotion-based. Just because Jess is coming out here, it does recommend, like, if there's any choices, use your logic rather than following your heart. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of May 2022. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So it looks like you get the clarity you need to make whatever this choice is. So, even being honest with yourself, honest with others, having discussions, open discussions, where you can clear the air, get some shit off your chest. Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles for Aries. What is this choice about? What are these choices are? What am I saying? We have the Page of Wands reverse, Eight of Cups. So you could be making the choice to leave something behind, or you're letting something go. Something that, there we go with that Page of Wands reverse. This is a very like kind of negative energy. Normally I see the Page of Wands when it's upright is like very fun, lighthearted, upbeat, flirty, excited. This is known to be the good news card. It's reverse, indicating that it's like, yeah, like you're just unsatisfied. You're not happy with where things are. You're feeling quite negative, or maybe you're feeling like you're being held down or held back or restricted. And, you know, you've gotten the clarity, like enough is enough. And I don't want to keep living like this or putting up with this treatment or settling for less or, you know, whatever that's not working for you. You're very clear that you're not going to be tolerating this anymore. So with this Ace of Swords, it's like, I'm going to cut this shit out of my life. I don't care who this affects, or, you know, like you're really just really putting yourself and your priorities, your needs first. There's the fears, though. The Nine of Swords at the bottom, those thoughts that you have creeping up in the back of your mind. Oh, am I being too dramatic? Am I overthinking? Am I just, you know, almost like trying to gaslight yourself, trying to be like, oh no, I'm overthinking, I'm being too sensitive. Don't you even dare. Okay. Anything else about these choices for Aries? The Hierophant and the Chariot. Changes to your commitments. Changes to your commitments, yeah, which we were saying with the Lovers. For some, this is about a partnership. For some, this is about marriage. For some, this is about where you live. For some, you could be moving, right? Some of you are actually getting up and traveling or packing your shit and moving whether it's down the street or across the country or across the fucking globe. Like, I do see for some of you, obviously it's not everybody, but we even have the 8 of Wands. Some of you are making the decision this month that, okay, it's time to sell. It's time to upsize, downsize. It's time to find a new place, find my home, right? So there's a little bit of that energy as well. If you are, we do have Taurus, Cancer, and energy. I didn't mention that. If you are doing anything with like paperwork, contracts, things like that, keep in mind we are heading into Mercury retrograde. This is the month for that. So just make sure that you read the fine print. Read the fine print. Make sure all communications are clear. Double, triple, read, proofread the shit out of these documents, contracts, whatever the hell that you could be signing. Leases, things like that. Just a little thing to keep in mind. But yeah, okay, so that's like clarifying that choice. It's like you're definitely, this choice is about leaving behind the old, leaving behind the shit that just doesn't make you happy. And like I said, for some, you are actually moving. Okay. In the end of all this, though, in the end, I'm getting very nasally all of a sudden. So I apologize. Look at this, 10 of Wands reversed at the bottom. We've had so many 10s in this reading. We've just missed the 10 of Pentacles. But there's a big ass release, okay? Big release. Especially like a mental declutter underneath the 10 of Wands reversed. We have the 4 of Swords. It's like really just finding that inner peace and that calmness and just feeling rested and sure of yourself, not anxious, not scared, not overwhelmed or freaked out or paranoid about what about this, what about that, am I being dramatic, am I being too sensitive? Like, you're really just like, I have full on trust. Alright, so I like that. Am I clarifying anything else? I don't really know if I need to. To be honest, I started clarifying. Oh look, bottom we have the star. Okay, I like that. Star, 6 of Wands, King of Swords. Alright, we'll just go with these cards. Get clear with what you want. Take it a little bit more serious. Tolerate shit from no one. Nobody. We have the Star and the 6 of Wands. Looks like you'll come out winner here. Some of you could be receiving recognition for your hard work, your efforts. It is really paying off and it does not go unnoticed. You guys are really stepping into your authenticity this month. You're really finding your backbone and yeah, just putting yourself first and your values first. And there's also lots of healing taking place. And it's not only just affecting you and you're feeling good about where you're at and yourself. It's affecting those around you. So there's like that ripple effect taking place. Yeah. So lots of different messages, you guys. Aquarius energy as well. Didn't mention that. We're going to leave your reading here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. If this reading didn't resonate, you can check out the last May reading I did for you. That might be your story, if not this. And yeah, if you want to book a private reading with me, information for that is listed down in the description. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, Instagram, TikTok, that's at Jadestone Tarot. And I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.